Previously on MK Tech BYO. The iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Apple introduced a new flat edge design for the iPhone 12 models last year, September 2020, and the phone looks really cool. I mean, it's big, but it's cool. With the 6.7-inch display, it's actually amazing. The 12 has a complete flat design along the edges with a metal frame and with no raised buttons as the previous iPhone has. The iPhone 12 can stand on its own. I mean, you can see in this video that it completely stands on its own. Those buttons, they just do not interfere when the phone is actually standing on its own, which actually makes it easier to take product shots. It has also an OLED display with that notch that sticks out but just vanishes when you place a dark wallpaper, and it has a magnetic back that works with the new MagSafe chargers and also obviously wireless charging. It has a more durable screen strengthened by what Apple calls a ceramic shield, so it can actually take many drops but still your iPhone will be well protected through the ceramic shield, the glass and the metal frame.
Today, episode 2. No, I'm not going to drop my phone down. I'm not going to do that. Why? Why, you ask? Why? Because it's not insured by Apple. Because if I drop it down on the drop test, it's not covered. I don't have the kind of money to cover my phone for damages. No, I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to. Yeah, this is going to be hard, but I'm going to drop it inside the tub. Wait, no, inside the sink. Well, anyway, I'm going to drop it inside water. Yeah, it reminds me of the meme where your phone falls inside water. But nah, I'll not drop it, but I will do a water resistant test. So yeah, if you're ready about that, just hang in there. We're going to get right into it. So welcome to MK Tech BYO. Welcome to episode 2 of the iPhone 12 Pro series review. So today we're going to talk about the screen of iPhone 12 and also its durability, but I'm not going to drop it down, mind you. Yes, I'm not. So right, let's talk about this screen right here. It's a 6.7-inch screen display with rounded corners and an edge-to-edge screen here, as you can see, and it has a notch cutout. Yay! I know most of us, I'll get myself into this, do not like the notch, but as you use it with time, you get to understand, you get to have a feel. Actually, it becomes unnoticeable to eye, especially when you're gaming, of which I'll do that too in another episode. So yeah, it really sticks out. You notice it at first, but then again, in the near future, you don't. It just becomes unnoticeable. There's a lot of things. There are a lot of things that are going on in the notch. There are a lot of mechanics. There are a lot of engineering, as you can say. I don't know if that's the word for it, but yeah, I'm going to explain this. Okay, so 6.7-inch screen display, rounded corners with a rectangular shape, as you can see here. Right, so this live wallpaper bothers me a lot. I mean, it's a good screen, it's a great screen, Apple calls it the Super Retina display. Wait, no, Apple calls it the Super XDR Retina display. So as you can see here, you've got your apps. I mean, you've got 800 nits here, and it's really bright, unlike most phones like the Samsung Galaxy S21, which is really bright. Let's take a look at the specifications of this screen here. Okay, this might be a good distraction, I might say. Right, let's get right into it. So this phone has Super Retina extra OLED display with HDR10 and Dolby Vision. It has 800 nits and 1200 nits at peak. It has 87.4% screen to body ratio, and it is scratch resistant. I don't know whether you notice it, but I'm trying to scratch it with my fingers here. So yeah, and it has 1284 by 2778 pixels, and also it is splash water and dust resistant. Also, I might say it is not waterproof. It is not waterproof, but it is dust splash resistant. It is rated IP68, maximum depth of 6 meters up to 30 minutes. So yeah, this is the iPhone 12 screen with 60 hertz of refresh rate here. As you can see, it's not that fast, it's not that fast, unlike the 120 hertz of screen display here. But anyway, with the A14 Bionic chip, you get to really feel the smoothness of this phone as you touch it here. I'm going to do a durability test. We're going to put it inside the water to see if it is really what they say it is. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so iPhone said their phone is water resistant. It's not waterproof, but it's water resistant, and it's rated at IP68 water splash and dust resistant. So today I'm going to drop my phone inside the sink. Yeah, as I've said, inside the sink, full of water, and I'm going to drain the water from the phone. So as you can see, it works. It's still an iPhone. We're going to drop it now. Right, we're going to put this phone for about 10 seconds. Let's do this. We've started the timer, so it can't really swipe as it is inside the water. Oh wait, it does. Oh, it's been 22 seconds. $30, right. It's been 32 seconds. And now we're going to drain it. Oh, it still works fine, perfectly fine, as you can see here. The camera module is still fine. Now let's eject it. Begin water eject. So it's one of the things that Apple really managed to do well. You see? It's not draining the water. Look at it. It's even right here, the speaker. Has finished ejecting. So yeah, I've done the impossible and the unthinkable. This is what I think about the notch, right? So I do not think entirely that Apple will totally remove the notch. Why, you ask? It's because that notch, it acts as an identity to Apple. You can really tell that's an Apple iPhone from afar when someone is carrying it, you see. So not soon they might remove it. They might actually shrink it, to a smaller size, but they'll not totally remove it. I mean, if they remove that notch, what would you say of the components of Face ID there? Because Face ID is really powerful. I mean, it can unlock your phone in purest of darkness, and it can take pictures actually in pure dark. Those components inside the notch, they really do help in taking really good photos, in unlocking your phone in the dark. So not anytime soon that Apple will remove the notch, but they might shrink it. So yeah, imagine if they removed the notch. Where will they put those components? The proximity sensor, the flood illuminator, and all those technical stuff. Where will they put it? Under the display. It might be too early for that kind of technology. So it might as well hang in there. We do not want output to look like like Samsung or Xiaomi or Redmi or itel. We do not want iPhone to look like that. It must have its own trademark. It must have its own identity from afar. So I think I'll stick to that notch. Yeah, people hate it. I hated it, but I've accepted the notch. If you remove the notch, what will become of iPhone? I mean, the design will completely change. I mean, everything will completely change. So you might as well see. The notch has all the mechanics inside there, and those mechanics helps in portrait mode, selfie, and also the most important part in Apple, Face ID. Right. So Face ID is enabled by TrueDepth camera for facial recognition. Right. Let's take a look at the components inside the notch right there. So it has infrared camera, the dot projector, the flood illuminator, the proximity sensor, ambient light sensor, speaker, microphone, and a front camera. That's the screen. Thank you for watching episode 2. See you on episode 3 of the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Cheers.